Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope you're having a great week. And if you're in Central Texas, hope you either enjoyed or are about to enjoy next weekend ACL, or maybe you do both. It would be kind of crazy, but I know people who do. So hope you're enjoying ACL and all that it provides. This week I wanted to talk to you a little bit about title insurance. Again, about title insurance. We talked about it a few times, but there's a lot to it and a lot to unpack, so it has to come in sort of separate blog entries. And this week, specifically, we're talking about a discount that is available to some, that might be available to you if you're doing some work at your property. I talked previously about how insurance title insurance is expensive, and that rate is set by the Texas Department of Insurance, TDI. And they also said they have a bunch of rate rules, like 36 rate rules, I think, where they go through and they set how much everything costs and whether there are some discounts available and whatnot. And that's one of those discounts is really what I want to talk about, as it came across our desk last week, I think, on a closing that we're working on. And that's Rate Rule 5. Now, some of it you are probably already familiar with. Rate Rule 5 says that if you have a simultaneous issue, then the simultaneous issue is only $100. So you probably have run into this a lot. If you have buying a property, you have an owner's policy, and you buy a lender's policy to go with it, at the same time on the same property, then the lender's policy is only $100 extra. Obviously, endorsements cost additional, but that's it. But there's an additional part of Rate Rule 5 that basically says if you bought property and within 4 years you're doing an improvement on that property, construction on that property, the same property, then you have to go to another Rate Rule 3. But you don't really care about that. What you care about is the ultimate result, which is that Rate Rule 3 says that if you build this construction and you need to get a new title policy, then to go with the raised construction, then you get a credit of the original policy as long as it's done within 4 years. So what does that mean? Let's say your original policy, like I'm just going to make up numbers, it costs $100, and you want to get a higher policy because with the improvements on the new improvements on the property, it's worth more. Let's say it costs $300. Well, you would get, as long as it's done within 4 years, you'd get a credit of that $100 policy previously, so that the new policy would only cost $200. That's important. I mean, when we're obviously I was just doing fake numbers, but when we're dealing with real numbers, that's a significant savings that you can really take advantage of. And like I said, there's 36 rate rules, so there's a lot of those types of savings and refunds that are potentially available to people. And so that's why it's really important to have a good title fee attorney that is going to know your business and what you're really looking for and what you're doing, so that he or she can recommend and make sure you can take advantage of all of the rate rules available to you. I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe to our blog, our YouTube channel, our podcast, and I hope you have a great week.